to be consistent and give it time. I mean, here you are just a couple months in, and people are already noticing. Why? Well, because your inflammation in your cells is coming down. Your body is helping to remove the toxins from the patches you're using. Glutathione elevates X39 elevates your glutathione 30%. So just that patch in of itself is helping the detox process. So when we can remove some inflammation from the body, remove some toxins from the body, we do start to look different. And of course, we know X39 does elevate our collagen. And so by about that third month, we've got our collagen production revved back up again to where it used to be when we were 18, which is fantastic. And so that's really important for that outside aging process too. But if you know collagen, collagen is the glue that holds the body together inside, right? There's 5 different types of collagen, and this patch elevates all of your collagen, getting all of your collagen back to where it needs to be, which improves your metabolism, your digestion. We see, when you're digesting and eliminating correctly, that changes a lot on the outside of the body. And being able to, of course, your hair, skin, nails, things like that, again, more of a cosmetic thing, but really an indicator of your health as well. When you can see that on the outside, but getting, like you said, with the MTHFR, 60+% of people deal with that and they don't even know it.
Right.
Because they haven't had the genetic testing done. Thank God I don't have it. I did have my testing done several years ago. I'm grateful that I don't, but I work with so many people that do. And it goes to the root of the cell with the inflammatory process and bringing down that inflammation in the cells and removing those toxins. And glutathione is huge to get those detox pathways moving. And like you said, with women and their cycle and hormones, and as we age, and if you've got too much of the wrong, you've got to get that out, right? We've got to remove that and get that body back in balance, those systems back in balance. And SP6 is a patch that works with your endocrine system. And
okay, great.
At, hormones balancing, obviously that set of glands and organs in your body that's responsible for our hormones. SP6 is very beneficial in getting that endocrine system in balance and helping the body to do all the processes correctly, right? Function correctly. And again, don't want to say this, takes place of proper nutrition, hydration. We're not saying that, but using this tool to be able to help balance that endocrine system, to be able to get your hormones back in balance. Even looking, for example, at heart disease, we can look at functional med looks at the thyroid. And if your endocrine system's not in balance, if your thyroid is out of balance, you're looking directly at heart disease. That's scary. People don't even correlate that. They're like, oh, I've had thyroid issues. I've been on Synthroid for, 15 years. And I'm like, whoa, we've got to get that endocrine system in balance. And we have people that have come off their medications, right? With their doctor, not with me, with their doctor, but they've been able to reduce or come up completely off of their medications, which is super important for longevity. I mean, a medication, and I'm not saying they're not needed at times, but a medication is synthetic. Right. It's a toxin. It's not something that you go outside and pick out back and use.
Yeah. Well, and technically speaking, all medications are supposed to be temporary. Like none of these medications were ever studied, to be taken for years and decades, end on end, So, unfortunately, it's just not how the Western medicine model approaches it, though. And, but also too, I think there's this aspect of taking responsibility for our health and our healing journey. And so that's one of the reasons that I have decided to implement these patches in my life too, is to take that responsibility and say, okay, well, I want to support my body's processes in any way I can. And, what can I do to empower my body to heal on its own? Because I don't want to be on meds, at all, let alone the rest of my life. So,
and like you said, if you do need to for a short period of time, great. But what can I do nutritionally? What do I need to detox out of my body so that my body does function correctly? What do I need to do to get it in balance? And the thing is, there are options out there, right? But there can be so many options. So sometimes it can be overwhelming with people. And, then we get into supplements. Bottles on your countertop. Do you take them every day? Is your body actually even assimilating, digesting, absorbing these nutrients? How bioavailable are they? And so with this technology, you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to try to digest or assimilate or absorb or figure anything out. It's literally working at the speed of light inside of your body. The biochemical reactions, the chain reaction that's happening inside of the body, you can't think about it enough to make it happen. Like, it just does not work that way. And that's what makes this so incredible and so effective for everything across the board. It's because it's literally working at the speed of light inside of your body.